This quick set powered by Smart Power All 109. Welcome back to the 2026 Shakey Super League Juniors National Invitationals. This Friday, with us just finishing University of Santo Tomas against Arellano University High School. UST punching their ticket to the finals. And now we wait for St. John's Institute against the One La Salle to see who they will go up against in the finals match tomorrow. But of course, action does not stop in the juniors division. We just had the collegiate press con this morning, and we have two international collegiate teams joining us in our collegiate rank. Southern Store Melbourne against Ho Chi Minh City Volleyball Club all the way from Australia and Vietnam. We can't wait to see you guys here in the collegiate ranks of the Shakey Super League Nationals Invitationals and see what you have in store for us. But we also want to know who else will battle it out with the goal to further improve volleyball and our volleyball relationships all around the globe. But let's check out this collegiate invitationals video. You can catch the Shakey Super League National Invitationals live and free on pusop.com. Join the community now. You can also watch on Shakey's Super League Facebook page, on TV at Solar Sports, and at Shakey's restaurants nationwide. And that was Quick Set powered by Smart Power All 109. Welcome back here in the Playtime Phil Oil Arena. Second match of our semifinals just underway. One La Salle in your screens. Rank number 3 going up against the second in St. John's Institute. We will see who will come out on top and battle it out against UST in the finals for that final slot. St. John's Institute against One La Salle for our final match here in the semifinals. What a match that we just witnessed a while ago. Yanni Mayo here along with Dana Del Rosario. But it is time to see who will finish our finals matchup in the inaugural Juniors National Invitationals as we check out the bracket here. Again, UST going up against Arellano University, winning in 4 sets. And SJI going up against OLS in just a bit. Again, this is best of 5 here in the semifinals and the finals. Now let's head on over to, of course, the second rank in this tournament, St. John's Institute, just losing the only game to UST yesterday and punched a ticket here to the semifinals. Dana, how was their journey so far in this league?
Now we can see SJI with their notable 5-1 run with just their lone loss against the University of Santo Tomas High School. But in this game, we will see if they can pick up where they left off, finishing at their second, to see if they can continue their impressive showing and book a spot in the finals in their rematch against One La Salle today.
But of course, someone that they can always rely on, actually 5 points away from top scorer territory, just behind Arumin. Kyra Celis has been showing veteran moves here in the juniors ranks.
Yes, so Celis, although a bit silenced in yesterday's match, still is named the second best scorer in the league. So Celis with 64 total points on 50% attack efficiency, ranking just behind the top scorer, Leia Aromin of the Pacific Volleyball Academy. So in this game, we will see if she can continue to play at her high level for SJI as they look to claim the second spot in the finals.
Celis, second best spiker in the lead behind Arumin. But of course, she's not alone in this match. Aside from her other teammates, we also want to highlight Eds Escultura, one of the more reliable attackers here for St. John's Institute as well.
So for SJI, Eds Escultura has also been a focal point here, and she has received enough support from her teammates, talking about Kyra Celis. So Eds Escultura here finished with an average of 38 total points at the end of the preliminary round, along with 5 total blocks for an average of 0.42 blocks per set. So we will see here if she can have another breakout performance for SJI and help her team defeat La Salle and reach the finals today.
This 16-year-old is part of the top 10 best blockers so far in the tournament, but they're going up against this formidable squad. One La Salle, a combination of different varsity players from the La Salle system, 4-2 in the preliminary round, coming out on the third place.
So One La Salle's campaign in this season did not get off to a strong start, however, was still able to secure a spot in the Final Four. So now we will see if they can book a ticket to the finals.
Our Player in Focus is presented by pusop.com. Join now for free. And of course, our player, third top scorer, Kylie Celada for the One La Salle squad.
Kylie Celada, a consistent contributor of points, she's also the team captain, who amassed 53 total points on 56.4% efficiency during their 6 matches in the preliminary round. So let's see if the green and white squad, once again facing St. John's Institute in the semifinals, can book a ticket to the finals.
But just behind her for support, we have the 17-year-old outside hitter, Aslin Alemania. Of course, our MVP of the match in yesterday's game with a 48 total for her points.
Yes, so Alemania has been very focal point again, another source of points for One La Salle during the preliminary round, and also the MVP of the match yesterday, coming from the De La Salle Santiago Zobel High School. So let's see if today she can repeat this performance. And as we can see, her tournament total of 48 points, averaging 4 points per set. So let's see if they can battle Kyra Celis together with her teammates to get the ticket to the finals.
But also, this is a match for a showdown in playmaking. Gerald Dizo and Limpot, top 5 best setters in the tournament so far.
Yes, as we can see, again, another battle between the playmakers. Gerald Dizo with 50 total excellent sets, making her the #1 in the best setter department, as opposed to Sofia Limpot from One La Salle, tallying 34 total excellent sets, 54% setting efficiency, #4 in the best setter. So another exciting playmaking matchup here. Let's see who will lead their team to the finals today.
One La Salle against St. John's Institute for this all-important match to see who will get that final slot, and a historic one in our inaugural Juniors National Invitationals. First serve in just a bit as we head on over to our game announcer.
Volleyball action continues here inside the Playtime Phil Oil Center. This is the Shakey Super League 2026 National Invitationals. It's match number 23 of the semifinals between St. John's Institute, Waming, and their challengers, One La Salle. Let's now meet the players. First for One La Salle. Let's start with the team captain at number 17, Kylie Salada. Their starting libero, number 19, Mika Mendoza. At number 2, Maya Valdez. Number 3, Isha Kimada. Number 6, Cassie Vargas. Number 7, Lian Bacuaden. Number 9, Yayen Alemania. Number 10, Cheska Bolivar. Number 11, Eli Yobo. Number 12, Sophie Landan. Number 13, Alea Simora. Number 15, Sofia Limpon. Number 16, Jackie Aquino. And their second libero, number 1, Ayan Senizan. And now let's meet the players for St. John's Institute, Waming. Let's start with our team captain, number 23, Keira Celis. Their starting libero, number 18, Samantha Young. At number 2, Cristel Mirasol. Number 5, Lexi Tu. Number 7, Cara Peril. Number 8, Adriana Escultura. Number 11, Rian M. Pedrado. Number 13, Sophie Pamplona. Number 14, Athena Magbanwa. Number 15, Martina Ferrer. Number 16, Luis Heraldizo. Number 17, Eileen Yanson. Number 20, Karil Escultura. And their second libero, number 19, Therese Tati. Now let's meet our officials for this match. First referee, Philip Nunez. Our second referee, Daniel Gian. Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for St. John's Institute, Waming. Let's start with our outside hitter, number 2, Cristel Mirasol. Middle blocker, number 13, Sophie Pamplona. Opposite hitter, number 15, Martina Ferrer. Setter, number 16, Luis Heraldizo. Middle blocker, number 20, Karil Escultura. Outside hitter and our team captain at number 23, Keira Celis. Starting libero at number 18, Samantha Young. Head coach of St. John's Institute, Ralph Saviliano. Now let's meet the players for One La Salle. Let's start with our middle blocker, number 2, Maya Valdez. Another middle blocker, number 3, Isha Kimada. Opposite hitter, number 9, Yayen Alemania. Outside hitter number 11, Ella Yobo. Setter number 15, Sofia Limpon. Outside hitter and her team captain at number 17, Kylie Zelada. Starting libero at number 19, Mika Mendoza. Head coach of La Salle, Jeremiah Monrian. It's St. John's Institute versus One La Salle.
Second match of our semifinals as we check out the starting lineup. St. John's Institute will go with Pamplona. They started with Magbanwa in their previous match, Escultura, Geladizo, Mirasol, Celes, Ferrer, and Young. One La Salle will go with the regular starters, Limpot, Valdez, Quemada, Celada, Hayoba, Alemania, Mendoza. Starters, of course, in their last match against UST. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken in Mojo's now. First set underway. And a service ace to start us off.
SJI with a service ace to cap their first point.
None other than the top setter of this tournament, Geraldizo. Match to see who'll book that finals ticket, but service error early on for her.
Service error from Geraldizo. Now we are at 1-all. Limpot now serving.
Limpot has also contributed in the service line, garnering points for herself as the setter. Geraldizo goes to Celes early on, rejected. And up here by Young. They try on the other side. And our first referee will give the point to One La Salle.
Ferrer too much underneath that ball. Trying to go for the back end of the court. Also trying to target the hands of the blockers. But too much muscle on that attack.
So Limpot will continue to serve here. Denied, Celis. Geraldizo goes to the other side. Cross court is dug. Underhand set, attack from the back to low of a set there.
Celada not able to convert that out of system play. Nailang siya sa middle blocker nila, si Quemada.
Deadlock at 2, Celis to put this in play. Dump set. And Hayobo gets her first point on the board.
Hayobo converting, using the hands of the blockers. No coverage. Behind for St. John's Institute. Now she will serve.
Oh, catching the line. Ella Hayobo.
Good target from Hayobo. Just targeting the back end of the court.
The serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken in Mojo's now. 2 points for Hayobo so far. OLS leading. Back to the left. A wall of La Salle. Celis with this attack error, and the St. John's Institute has no answer yet to the net defense.
Again, Celis unable to convert that pipe attack. Just having a hard time adjusting. Medyo mababa din yun for her. Not able to convert to a point.
3-point lead. Joust won by Quemada, and OLS will go in this run, 6-2.
SJI trying to contest that point as the ball was still at the hands of the setter there, but referee's call stays. Quemada winning that joust. Now they are in the lead by 4.
Reverse set. Cross court is good.
Ferrer with a powerful attack there. From the right side, take a look at that again.
Escultura. 3-6. Goes out. That attack was too strong for Salada.
Trying to go for that cross court. However, too much muscle for Celada. Also going over the hands of the blockers, but again, unsuccessful.
Thank you to everyone enjoying their Friday evening with us. As One La Salle is on a roll, but the point will go to SJI, a net touch. I don't think they even realized they committed that in the One La Salle side.
Alemania touching the net before landing. Therefore, a net infraction called by the referee.
Chase there by Limpot for that set. Geraldizo, cross-court attack over Doug. Geraldizo will go. Another point there for Ferrer.
Ferrer with a little bit of stare down there. Her variation of attacks, just the right amount of power there.
Ferrer also didn't start in their last match, but look at the run by SJI. They're now up by 1 point this time. Escultura with that serve.
Another service ace there. We like to see coming from SJI.
Celada this time stops the bleeding.
Celada uses the hands of the blockers. A miscommunication from Celis. And her teammates there at the back end of the court.
Smack in the middle of Escultura and Celis. That point.
Middle activation there. St. John's Institute early on in the set.
St. John's Institute bringing us to our first technical timeout. They have a 1-point lead.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Set number 1 for the semifinal showdown, game 2, as we wait and figure out who will come out on top in this match to go up against the undefeated University of Santo Tomas. St. John's Institute against One La Salle right now. Limpot. That was supposed to go to Valdez.
Miscommunication between Limpot and Valdez. Trying to go for a B-quick attack. However, Valdez entering in the A-quick.
2-point lead. Ferrer here also did not start against One La Salle in their previous meeting. But she will get the service ace.
Again, another service ace. Tallied by SJI here. Now they are up by 3.
10-7 for this timeout.
Kasi yung galawan natin, merong hesitation. So huwag tayo mag-hesitate sa ginagawa natin. Tama ba? Ang ganda ng paso ni Kylie, hindi mo binigyan ng reward. Tama ba? Malaki yung gitna. Tapos nag-air tayo. Sige, one stop lang, one stop. Go, 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 go. Let's go, let's go! Pasa.
The huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Coach Maya just reminding his players not to be tentative with their defense. Just being very solid on that floor defense is what they will be needing to convert these transition plays to answer back the offense that SJI has been putting up. And now another service ace coming from Ferrer. Very dominant on the service line.
Ferrer with her second service ace, and the crowd here in Playtime Phil Oil Arena is loving it. Thank you very much for all of your support here in the juniors division. And if you're watching us on the live stream, please sound off and let us know who you're supporting. Limpot with this up, reverse set. Geraldizo will chase that one. Down the line, attack Limpot. Sends it over, looks too tight to the net for her to get it.
Ball was too tight there for Limpot, miscalculating that bump set that she wanted to give to the opposite. However, outside on the other side of the court. Ferrer here continues to serve. Let's see if she can get another service ace.
12-7 now. And that one will ice her out. But what a good showing for Ferrer on the service line. 12-8 is her score.
Just a little bit outside, maybe just by an inch. But they have a comfortable lead.
Geraldizo. Ejected there, good coverage by SJI. Attack from the back, Celis. Limpot. Celada down the line.
Celada with a very strong hit there. Targeting zone 6. In between Celis and her teammates.
That smart powered up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now. Geraldizo over on 2. Anticipated by One La Salle. Back to Mirasol. Limpot goes to Celada on the other end. Limpot again back to Celada, giving her the confidence that she needs, and she takes that opportunity.
Limpot with so much trust given to Celada to take that point back, and very successful on that second attempt, which is what we want to see from Celada, the team captain.
Tight set. A push there. Limpot. Celada again cross court this time. And she's on fire.
Back-to-back points here coming from Celada. Targeting that same zone. Zone 6.
St. John's Institute will now rally each other with this timeout. That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Coach Ralph just directing his instructions to the setter, making sure that in their transition plays, she is able to convert and activate her middle blockers even more.
Too strong for that attack by Mirasol, and OLS is now at 12. Tie here in set number 1.
Mirasol trying to go for the zone 5 corner. However, too much muscle there. Now we are deadlocked at 12.
A push. They send it back over. Celada. Celada!
Celada is on fire here. Targeting Celis. She's been targeting Celis ever since a while ago. She's been very successful at that. Take a look at this once again. Same zone, same spot. If it's working, why change it, right?
So Ferrer is setting up Mirasol. Limpot, the bump set. Oh, that is too strong for Celada. OLS asking for a check, but our first referee will maintain that call, Philip Nunez.
Celada fighting for a check ball. However, not granted. But we are deadlocked here anyway at this point. Anybody's game, anybody's set.
13 all. Mirasol with that serve. Limpot goes back to Celada. Denied!
Nababantayan na si Celada ngayon after her several points. Blocked.
So we have yet to see Hayobo, Alemania for the OLS camp. Celada being read well. She'll try again, but she's able to utilize the blockers to her favor.
Again, Celada using the hands of the blockers. Now we are seeing more variation of attacks coming from her. As nabantayan na siya kanina, ngayon just using the hands of the blockers. Very successful again.
Mirasol for that over-receive, and an ace will be given to Celada.
Celada with an ace under her name. Again, from all parts of the court, being able to score and convert into points. Now they are up by 1.
Celada raking in 13 points in their match against Arellano University, but that goes outside and the point will now go to SJI.
Deadlock after deadlock here. Let's see who will pull away first.
$15 is our score. Limpot. Hayobo is activated and that is good.
Hayobo using the hands of the blockers. Very successful, no coverage. That zone on the side of SJI. She's very happy about that point.
1 point lead for OLS for our second technical timeout.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Playtime of Phil Oil Arena is where it's at. Semifinals showdown. Last game of the day, and it's our best of 5 here for the semifinals and the finals. One La Salle against St. John's Institute for a ticket and a chance at the championship in our inaugural Juniors National Invitationals.
Valdez will start things off here, coming off from our technical timeout.
Chased by Ferrer. Celis cross court. Celada. Hayobo will try. Denied. Celis on the other side. And she gets it off of the block.
Hayobo not able to do anything about that. Celis with that off the block attack coming from the bump set. Good adjust there.
We've been neck and neck so far. It's 16 points for both of our squads. Hayobo varies it up with a tip. Ferrer chases that one back to Celis and a dagger.
I like how Celis asked for that ball.
Thank you to the parents of the St. John's Institute for being here right now. Titos and Titas of SJI. I will now coin that group chat name. 1 point lead for them as they enjoy action here in the Playtime Phil Oil Arena. They've rejected Hayobo again. Bump set. Hayobo will try one more time.
Hayobo with also a stare down and an answer of her own using the hands of the blockers there. You can see she is hyper-focused in this game, wanting to get this match against SJI to book a ticket to the finals. But since we are deadlocked again here, let's see who will pull away first.
Anybody's game at the moment. Celis adjustment mid-air, the hang time. Ball is still alive. Alemania tried to make away and she does.
Alemania from both sides, opposite or open, is very effective. You can really see they're just enjoying this game. Teamwork here for One La Salle.
One La Salle, 1-point lead. Combination play. And that is good.
Finally, Escultura with a point. Like mentioned a while ago in the timeout, Geraldizo has yet to activate her middle blockers.
Escultura actually in their match against One La Salle did not garner any points. She actually did not get minutes as well. So it's good to see her progression throughout this journey in the tournament. But Celis with that crazy service ace.
What a target also coming from Celis, targeting Alemania and that line there in zone 5. Very strong serve from the SJI standout.
Celis will continue to serve now.
Another service ace, back to back. Definitely will boost their confidence here as they are up by 2.
Celis isn't even the top scorer in their match against PVA. It was Mirasol who garnered 8 points, followed by Pamplona and Escultura. Celis, a beast to be reckoned with, and it seems like she is hot right now. 2-point lead for them. Almost another service ace. It is though.
It is another
Sorry.
service ace.
Inunahan ko yun. Service ace yun. Don't
Back
come
to
at
back
me.
to back. Back to back to back service aces for Celis, making some noise. But La Salle with a timeout.
Nasa naisibol lang, strong serve. O bakit nagkakaroon tayo ng doubt na pumasa, na alanganin? Tama ba? O, kunin kagad natin. Nagsa-side spin naman yung bolo. Di tapatan natin. Usog lang naman, iba? Stoy, tatlo kayo dito eh. O di dito ka agad ng konti, tapos usog lang naman yan eh. Gaganon lang naman tayo eh. Okay, one stop girl, tara, lumalayo sa ganun eh. Tayo
That runner
atake.
was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Again, Coach Maya's just saying, do not second guess their defense. Just be in the right zones. Take charge of their own positions. Just be solid on that defense. Kasi di naman nga daw inaasahan na mahina ang serve. So dapat ready lagi sa depensa.
Alemania, Celis for the coverage. Mirasol on the other side. Limpot goes back to Alemania with a push. Ferrer. And she finds an open hole there.
Ferrer also on fire here for SJI. Very happy with that point. Kimada mistiming that.
Limpot also saying na she was sorry na hindi niya nakuha yung bola na yun right behind
Yes.
Quemada.
Little miscommunication there.
Celis and her services though.
And her floor defense as well.
Mirasol rejected. Celis tried with that hustle and La Salle will stop the bleeding.
Ayobo is feeling it as well with her blockings, her attackings. Now let's see if she can create a service ace here.
And up there by Ferrer, chase. Chance for One La Salle. They set it up. Celada. Celis. Mirasol down the line.
Mirasol finishing that off. Down the line attack. wanting to get this set immediately. Taking advantage of the smaller blocker there in Alemania.
Limpot reverse. Check. Celada off speed. A chase was good. Celada sends it over. Ferrer sets Celis in the back row against Quemada. She powers through that solo block.
Celis just very strong from that pipe. Again, anywhere Celis can make a point. She is just the go-to in this match so far.
Chase from Limpot. Celada rejected again. Hayobo was there. They'll try with an off-speed hit. Point will be awarded to OLS because of a net touch.
Pamplona admitting to that net infraction. Again, unforced errors to be avoided at the tail end of the set, especially that they're trying to catch up here with SJI.
Zamora will serve for set point. Celis, back row. Alemania, cross court, catching the line.
Alemania still able to convert despite the out-of-system play there. Adjusting very well and just the good placement there at the line, zone 5. Again, when it's out of system, you just want to place
Set
your
point.
spikes.
Chase. Mirasol!
Mirasol using the hands of the blockers there, taking advantage of the smaller spiker.
25-21 as we end our first set. Best of 5 here in the semifinals. SJI on top.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
F2 Logistics. We'll climb mountains and cross oceans to make sure we move your cargo as fast and safe as possible because your cargo is our business. F2 Logistics. Let's move now.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
SJI coming out on top in that first set. A convincing one at that. And Celis was just on a roll latter part of this set, Dana.
Yes, Celis just being very aggressive with her spikes, her services most especially, as well as her floor defense really helping at the back, allowing her teammates to transition and convert into spikes.
Celis, of course, one of the top scorers of this league. And look at the attacks and opponent errors are just neck and neck. aces. As we mentioned, SJI is on top.
Yes, as we can see, very, very dominant SJI when it comes to their services. Let's see if they can capitalize on that in the second set as well. Cell is just continuing her firepower here. It's just unstoppable. Targeting that down the line. No defenders there for One La Salle.
This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken in Mojo's now. SJI, first point on the board for the second set.
Again, Alemania doing so well on those out-of-system plays. Just knowing where to place those balls. I mean, pag out-of-system na, talagang ipi-placing mo na lang ng maayos. And she's been very successful doing that.
Hayobo with 5 points, Celada with 6 after that first set, Mirasol with 2, Ferrer 5, and Celis with 5 after that first set. Service ace, Hayobo will go up to 6.
Hayobo doing very well in this game. Look at that service ace, targeting the libero too. Very confident.
OLS with just 1 point lead, but SJI will put us at a deadlock.
Escultura targeting zone 5. Now we're seeing that middle activation, which is what Coach Ralph has been looking for in the first set.
Rank 2 and rank number 3 of our tournament going head to head.
We've been seeing Limpot struggling a little bit, having a hard time setting up those plays, trying to go for that one-hand set, however, too low, mistiming that.
And
Now we
here,
have Celis again on the service line.
parang nagre-ready din kasi kami. Baka kami yung ma-ace. 1 point lead for SJI with this reverse set, and that is good.
Ferrer very confident on that.
Did you see her celebration? She's like, shrugged. She's like, yep, well, of course.
Also giving credit to Geraldizo, who is the #1 setter in the league, with that back set.
Grabe yung confidence also ng SJI when Celis serves, but that will be a service error for her.
She is human after all.
Right. Thank you for the reminder.
Yes. But now she's at the back row, but we know what she can do.
SJI leading by 1. Second set, almost going through that net. St. John's Institute now up by 2 points.
But we also know how lethal the servers of SJI are. Just like I said, a service ace coming from Escultura there.
Escultura actually also getting a service ace in the first set, so this will be her second of the match.
Very sharp serve indeed. Celada struggling there. Medyo alanganin na din yung bola. Nahirapan na siya paluin to just get that across. Although she did try to target that sharp cross court. However, unsuccessful. Straight to the net.
Tight set.
However, good effort coming from One La Salle. Again, Limpot a little bit struggling a little bit here as we go to the first technical timeout.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
First technical timeout courtesy of Celis and her troops. Ed's Escultura will continue to serve after having a great service here.
Let's see if she can convert to a service ace.
OLS ready for that one. One-handed save by Mirasol. Celis from the back row.
Celis converting yet again from the back row. Like I said, we know what she can do. She can dig, she can serve, she can spike from the left pinch, she can spike from the pipe.
Kapag hindi kasi nag-service 8 si Escultura, sabi ni Celis, ako na.
Correct.
Pero,
Palitan lang.
Oo.
Kaso,
that goes outside, but a good showing for Escultura here.
5 points ahead. Talking about SJI.
Tight set.
Net infraction committed by Mirasol. Pero medyo nahirapan si Geraldizo doon kasi medyo tight yung first ball ni Celis. But let's see how they will take this point back in the next transition play. Unforced errors hurting La Salle at this point.
So we have a 5-point lead, SJI.
Ferrer now in the back row. She is up to serve. Again, strong servers coming from SJI.
Lipot with his up. A push there. Mirasol powers through.
Mirasol just using the hands of the blockers. Again, taking advantage of the smaller blocker in Limpot, which is the smart thing to do.
SJI second ranked against the third ranked One La Salle. SJI only dropped to 1 game. That was against UST yesterday. One La Salle at 4-2 win-loss record as they chase this ball. Free ball.
Again, the middle activation that we want to see, that we're waiting for. Finally, SJI being able to convert.
12-5 as we check out this timeout.
Hey, huwag yung intindihin yung score. Ano nangyayari kasi natataranta tayo sa ginagawa natin. Parang nangyayari, pinipressure kayo ng pinipressure, nagpapapressure kayo. Wala naman extra eh. Normal lang naman yun. Ang problema, hindi tayo makapatay. Hindi tayo makapasa ng ano. Pasahan natin. Masyadong nachi-check tayo dito kasi nandito dalawa spiker, di ba? Nachi-check na masado. So bigyan mo na magandang variation. Pwede yan patakbuhin mo na A kahit tres kaliwa lang. Pwede yun. Okay, tara.
Let's go!
Ayun.
That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Coach Maya just less technical reminders there and just saying na wag intindihin yung score because sometimes all you need is momentum and it will all follow. Just put less pressure on themselves. You know, start with the defense to be able to convert into points.
And less overthinking as well if they're just watching out for the next point and the next opportunity.
Correct.
Pipe attack. Mirasol, cross court, and Mirasol is heated here.
Mirasol, very happy about that point. Targeting cross court. Take a look at this, her variation of attacks. Again, also targeting the libero. You're seeing a double sub here.
Vargas and Inandan inside. Hoping to be the spark plug that OLS needs. Quick set and a push. Just finding that opening. Pamplona and the parents are cheering for SJI.
Finally, setter middle connection is there.
14-5 for this La Salle timeout.
Natataranta na tayo. Nararattle kayo sa nangyayari kasi wala naman extra talaga na ginagawa. Masyado tayo na-overwhelm sa mga kaganapan. Huwag kayo mapustrate sa puntos, di ba? Yan na yun eh. Given na nandiyan na yung score yan eh. Now, dandanin nyo lang. Malayo pa yan sa 25. O isa-isa lang muna.
That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Again, less technical reminders coming from the side of One La Salle. Just less pressure on themselves again. Huwag matataranta, sabi nga ni Coach. Huwag ma-frustrate kapag nagkaka-error. Malayo pa ang score. And that's true. Hindi pa naman tapos ang set hanggat di pa naka-reach ng 25.
Minsan mentality talaga yung magpapaahon sa isang team.
Correct.
And they're able to bounce back from that timeout. Valdez stops the bleeding.
Also good one-hand set coming from Vargas.
(14-6). SJI with a one-set lead. Over on 2. Vargas to Hayobo. Down the line. SJI with a chase. Chance for One La Salle. Activating the middle. In and done scoring right up.
However, a net infraction there. Lucky break for SJI. Sorry, that was a double contact called by the referee.
Everything was so fast.
Correct. Pati sila nagulat na tinawagan sila eh. Nag-enjoy na, nag-celebrate na sila ng
Nag-celebrate
point.
na sila.
But we play on here.
Nine-point lead. Ball goes wild.
Another service ace.
Service ace bringing us to our second technical timeout with a 10-point lead, SJI.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
What a dominant lead here for SJI, up by 10 points. 9 points rather off of that technical timeout. Mirasol will continue to serve. Hayobo. Check. Nobody. Miscommunication on the side of One La Salle, and Vargas telling her teammates that it was supposed to go to her.
Miscommunication on the side of One La Salle. Not what they need right now, especially that they're trying to chase SJI here. Hitting the antenna there. So many service aces coming from every single player.
Mirasol has been hot as an attacker, but also here in the service line. And substitutions are needed to bolster up this One La Salle system. Alemania and Ilimpot are back.
Mirasol continues to serve. Let's see if she can tally another service ace for SJI.
This is the most points she has because in the first set, she just garnered 2 points. Ayobo. A chase there. Celis bounds it down.
Cell is just so unstoppable in that open side.
That Smart Power Up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Again, Cell is just taking advantage of the shorter blocker there in Limpot. Therefore, able to attack. Very strong at that. She's now in the front line. Let's see what she can do. Another service ace!
Hindi napapagod si Mirasol.
Correct.
Ano raw ang pagod? Hindi yun nangyayari para sa kanya.
Same target, same zone. So many miscommunications here coming from One La Salle, which is obviously not what they want.
20-6, but right after that service ace, Mirasol will stop her own run due to a service error.
Very comfortable lead. So they can afford maybe a few errors, but let's see. 5 more points they need.
Valdez 7 serving 20 here in the second set. Celis.
Cell is just unstoppable. Now targeting the cross court. Kind of an off speed there. Just avoiding the hands of the blockers. Valdez unable to keep that one in play.
21-7. SJI up by 1 set. And finally, OLS.
Targeting also the cross court. No defenders there for SJI. They did not expect that.
So Limpot also has been converting in the service line throughout her tournament journey. Celis. Limpot with a chase. From the left side, Alemania.
They've been very successful targeting that cross court. Sharp cross. Coming from Alemania there. Again, open or opposite, she's able to convert. Which is what we like, her versatility. Right on cue. Very aggressive in the net.
Good anticipation as well to be able to kill that over-receive right away for La Salle.
La Salle just has to be careful here. 1 point at a time is what they need as their mindset. However, as I say that, Limpot with a service error. Unfortunately, now SJI just needs 3 more points to get the second set.
The lead has ballooned to 12. Top setter, Geraldizo for this service. Limpot with a one-handed set. Joust won by SJI. Referee Philip Nunez gives a point to them off of a violation.
Bolivar just getting lost in that sequence. Touching the net.
What a show for St. John's Institute.
Correct, very dominant.
Limpot. Off-speed hit. Celis. Given that confidence, a chase. They go back to Alemania, hoping to make a way. Coverage there. Celis on the other side. Limpot again, back to Alemania. Using the blockers of SJI.
Using the hands of the blockers. Smart hitting by Alemania. At this point, Limpot just going to her percentage spikers in Alemania. Encelada.
Yanson. Reliable off the bench as well for St. John's Institute.
Right.
Aqua then to serve 11-23.
However, an unfortunate service error again, bringing SJI to set point. Again, unforced errors is what we want to avoid at the tail end of the set.
So Yanson will serve for set point. From the left, Yanson with that coverage. Mirasol gets the hands of the blockers, and she will get set number 2 for St. John's Institute.
Mirasol just knowing what to do with those balls, especially in these out-of-system plays. Marunong mag-adjust. Ginamit lang hands of the blockers. Smart volleyball there coming from Mirasol.
25-11 as we head on over to set number 3.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
F2 Logistics. We'll climb mountains and cross oceans to make sure we move your cargo as fast and safe as possible, because your cargo is our business. F2 Logistics. Let's move now.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Playtime Phil Oil Arena is where it's at for our semifinals. Last game of the day. St. John's Institute really coming out on top after set number 2. A lot of people have contributed. Mirasol, Celis, Escultura that really brought this set home, Dana.
Yes, SJI taking over this set with their phenomenal service aces. Also, we saw the aggressiveness of Celis alongside Mirasol when it comes to their attacks, giving them a 2-set advantage.
Gerald Dizo is someone that we want to give props to, really varying it up as we check out our set statistics here.
So St. John's Institute, 11-6 of One La Salle, 2-0 blocks. And 4 aces tallied in this set alone.
Mirasol and her troops hoping to punch their ticket to the finals with 9.6 attacks, 3 aces, and all those 7 points in the second set.
Correct, and now we will see if she can convert these transition plays.
This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now.
However, as we say that, SJI committing a rare service error. First point goes to One La Salle. But we also want to see One La Salle make more points and not just score off of the unforced errors of SJI.
Right.
Again, Ferrer, just feeling it today.
Also
The
coming from
cross-court hit.
out of system play there with Ferrer adjusting.
Yes. Again, very agile, very versatile here.
Celis. Over receive. Activating the middle right away, taking advantage of the scruffle going on in One La Salle.
Again, Escultura finally activated here. This is what SJI needs and what they've been looking for ever since the first set.
One-point lead for SJI. Celis will continue to serve. Limpot, bump set, attack from the back row. Oh, miss hit there, but off speed.
Ferrer just being very dominant there, variating her attacks. Again, from an out-of-system play, just a set from the libero, but still was able to convert.
Ferrer right now has 8 points in this match. 2-point lead, SJI, Celis. Cooks it too strong, Celada outside.
We see Celada trying to go for the hands of the blockers, but has been quite unsuccessful. Now a timeout called by Coach Maya.
4-1, wanting to stop this Celis on the service line run.
Okay, tinetest yung character natin dyan kung paano tayo magre-response sa mga binibigay natin, sa mga binibigay sa atin. Okay, yan yung sitwasyon. Paulit-ulit. Maulit at maulit. Kailangan nyo magbago doon. Pasa muna ulit. Pag nabigay, umangat naman yung bola. Diskartehan natin. Hindi naman palo-palo. Pwede naman off-speed sa gitna. Variation ng attack. Tara!
That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Coach Maya just wants to see that variation of attack coming from his players. Less technical reminders at this point because he knows na kaya naman ng mga players niya.
Right. He also mentioned that this is a test of character for One La Salle.
Correct. Especially at this point in the match.
Well, these are reverse set to Ferrer. Check. They'll go to Celis from the back row. Bump here. One La Salle.
Celada has been having a difficult time trying to convert those out-of-system plays. They're not able to capitalize on their floor defense. Having a hard time with SJI's service game here.
Mirasol, Celis, and Ferrer, top 3. And Celis will get another service ace.
Right on cue. SJI just really phenomenal service game we're seeing here. Makes it easier for them as well. Service, they don't really have to do anything. Nakaka-point sila kaagad. Less transition plays for them.
Five-point lead, SJI. One La Salle.
Lucky
Good
break
place.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
Targeting the right spot. No defenders. SJI not expecting that point, but good placement coming from an out-of-system play.
4-point lead. We're in the third set. Winner of this match will face UST tomorrow. Ferrer again, but that will sail out.
Trying to target the hands of Alemania. A little bit unsuccessful there. Also that she is the shorter blocker, but not able to convert. Nevertheless, a service error by Celada giving them that point back. Now they are up by 3 here. What will One La Salle do now?
Four points, Escultura with this service. Alemania with an up chance for SJI. Celis asks for it. Powers it through Mirasol against Quemada.
Mirasol coming off that combination play using the hands of the blockers.
8-3 right now for our first technical timeout of the third set.
Rapid mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Third set action for our final semifinals match. St. John's Institute, One La Salle here in the Playtime Phil Oil Arena.
Another service ace. It's just been the service game of St. John's Institute, winning it for them. But again, not to be complacent. After all, this is a must-win for both teams.
Good service again from Escultura.
Mirasol just putting that one over. Nothing fancy, just being aggressive.
Mirasol with 11 points in this match. Escultura actually getting her 2 points from that last set, also from service aces. Alemania soars. Geraldizo, Mirasol down the line.
Mirasol again with her variation of attacks. Down the line now. She's very smart targeting the shorter blocker. Listen to this timeout.
Open, yung hindi naman si Celis, yung ano eh, nandun eh. I-close niyo yung down. Tayo. Naintindihan ba? Ayan yun na i-score. Laro lang tayo ng maayos. Okay, hey! Put some pride naman sa sarili. Tara.
That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109, load 9.
I like that. Pride naman sa sarili. After all, they are playing for the last name, for the school. Target daw down the line. Ay, sorry, close the down the line because Mirasol has been targeting that.
Input with that bump. Celis. Rainbow. OLS slows it down. Alemania powers through. That's good.
Good timeout coming from La Salle. Alemania able to convert immediately. Just squeezing it in between the blockers.
Quemada 11-4. Mirasol again, the same area for Mirasol.
Mirasol just continuing targeting that down the line. Again, if it's working, why change it?
Superreal is now back on the court. Bolstering the height of their front row, 12-4. St. John's Institute. Too strong for that service. Ferrer will give a point to One La Salle.
Nagkakamali pa pala din sila sa service.
At napapansin namin because they're so good in the service line.
Double sub here. Vargas has now three spikers rather. So let's see how she will maximize this rotation.
7-point lead. Vargas. The chase by Ferrer. Celis attacks it. Alemania with the adjustment. Goes
Rare
out.
error coming from Alemania because she's really good with those out-of-system plays. She was just obviously targeting the blockers there, but too strong under the ball. Now Mirasol is serving.
Alemania again given this chance. From the right side this time, and that ball does not go through the net.
First ball too tight. Vargas not being able to chase.
And that is the first point of Ferrell in this match. Serving straight to the net for Mirasol.
Couple of service errors coming from SJI. Now Alemania is up to serve.
Eight-point lead. One La Salle trying to chase that one. Celis goes up. Denied. The ball goes back to the side of SJI, and OLS will score a point.
Lack of coverage there, despite Celis being able to keep that ball in play. One La Salle with a couple of points.
Alemania. That goes outside. Another crucial error there.
Alemania trying to target Celis on that service. However, too much angle. Nakita naman natin, she moved to the left. But good idea for Celis to let that go as well.
Pamplona with 5 points in this tournament, in this match. A chase. Oh, ball is still alive. Pamplona sends it back. Valdez to score.
Good middle activation there, which is what La Salle needs at this point in the match. We're hoping for more, hoping to see more activation from the middle.
Eight serving 15. Set number 3. Celis soars too strong. Point will go to the girls in green.
Mishit trying to adjust to that out-of-system play.
So it's now down to 6 points. Celis adjusts. Free ball. One La Salle to the right.
Kayobo from the opposite.
It's now St. John's time to call this time out. Hayobo to thank for that point. And One La Salle has been doing really well in this set. Dana, what can you see are the areas that they've improved on?
Well, they really worked on their floor defense this time, carefully reading the spikers of St. John, and also mas kargado na ang services nila ngayon. Kaya na-out of system na ang transition plays ng SJI. So now let's see if they can translate and lead us to our next technical timeout, or if One La Salle can catch up with them.
They're catching up to this 5-point lead. St. John's Institute with 2 sets already in this match. The winner of this will go up against the Golden Tigresses tomorrow in the finals matchup. Mirasol. One La Salle making away with that one.
Simora off the bench. Again, a mishit, but just the right spot. A campfire there.
Simora getting her first point in this game.
Effective yung sinabi ni Coach. Huwag pansanin yung score. Now, they have a little momentum.
Over Doug and Quemada gets a score as well.
Quemada with that regalo coming from the middle to the delight of her teammates. Janson coming in now for Mirasol. Oh, lead within reach for La Salle.
3 points is what's separating them here in the third set. Celis stops that run.
Celis using the hands of the blockers.
Celis to think
Take a look at this elevation here by Celis.
16-12 for a second technical timeout.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
St. John's Institute continues to lead in this game. They already have 2 sets in this best of 5 semifinals. One La Salle though trying to inch closer as these 2 teams want to book a slot for the championship match. Simora, Doug, but she will score that point.
Simora very effective here as a second stringer, doing justice for One La Salle. Geraldizo coming back as the playmaker. SJI still in the lead.
Celis soars. Simora for the cover. They go back to her off speed. Hit this time. A bump. Ferrer. Back row attack. It's good.
Again, Alemania with those out-of-system plays.
So Mirasol is back after her short break on the bench. Hopefully getting a different perspective on the match from that third point of view. 2-point lead, St. John's Institute. Ferrer off-speed hit and a good placement for St. John's.
Another smart hit coming from Ferrer. Just placing that right over the hands of the tall blockers of La Salle. Again, another stare down coming from her. Just so much confidence.
Si Ferrer nagse-celebrate din siya eh, kahit hindi siya yung nagsascore ng point. May sarili din siyang
may sarili,
celebration.
oo nga eh. Which is good. It boosts their confidence.
Crazy serve by Celis.
Looks like that was on its way out, but play on.
One-handed set, Quemada. Ferrer with this up, Mirasol on the other side. Good coverage by Simora. They send it over. Young with this up. Ferrer again. Back row attack for One La Salle. Young will set to Ferrer this time. Simora for the attack. Geraldizo goes back to Mirasol. Point awarded to St. John's Institute.
Mirasol with that check ball. Very high percentage efficiency. Very smart player as well.
4-point lead. Celis again to serve, over receive. Geraldizo goes to the middle. Simora trying to make a way, but that catches the tape, does not go through.
Simora, good intention though. Targeting, trying to target that zone, cross court. Celada back in. Let's see if she can convert a few points. Again, a lead within reach.
19 serving 14, third set. Service ace once again for Celis.
Just unstoppable at that service area. Double sub on the side of One La Salle. Celis still up to serve. They just need 5 points to take this match and go straight to the finals. Another service ace! What can you say, partner?
I was so surprised. I thought it was, nakita ko yung mukha mo. Kala ko kasi, pa-out na siya, but right on the money for Celis at the line.
To the delight of her teammates.
Combination play, check there, and Ferrer will celebrate once again.
Ferrer just really feeling it today. Blockings, attacking, service. So confident that she can do it all.
Umaangat na ngayon yung experience ng St. John's Institute having gone through the Shakey's Gville. They're 5th placers in the tournament early in this year, and Celis is unstoppable.
Grabe. No words. Literally.
Please enjoy this replay.
Yes.
23-14, third set. Bump by Limpot. Geraldizo goes to Escultura in the middle. Limpot on the other side this time. Down the line, and One La Salle will stop that run.
Celada still continuing to do her job here.
That Smart Power the play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Just 2 points needed by SJI to close out this match.
Geraldizo. What a spike there for Ed's Escultura.
A differential set there by the #1 setter in the league. Activating her middle blockers.
Match point for St. John's Institute. Alemania
Good up.
from One La Salle. Geraldizo goes to the other side for Ferril. Alemania again given this chance. Cross court. Geraldizo. And Mirasol will bring this game home in 3 sets. St. John's Institute book a ticket against the University of Santo Tomas, whereas One La Salle will go up against Arellano University for battle for third to determine the final rankings of our inaugural Juniors National Invitationals. We'll be back with our MVP of the match.
Stronger, faster, higher we go. Feel the passion, let it show. With every step we chase the flame. Next gen.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
F2 Logistics. We'll climb mountains and cross oceans to make sure we move your cargo as fast and safe as possible because your cargo is our business. F2 Logistics. Let's move now.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Every heart is taking flight.
We're back here in the Playtime Phil Oil Arena to cap off our 2026 Shakey Super League Juniors National Invitationals Semifinals 25-21, 25-11, and 25-15. St. John's Institute on top. This MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Of course, we want to give credit to the entire St. John's Institute team, but the person who has been contributing in different areas of the court, also giving her teammates the confidence that they need. Cristel Mirasol with us right now. Of course, Cristel in every area and in every opportunity was able to score, attacking in the service line then. And that is what we want to see as they enter the finals, going up against an undefeated UST. Cristel, hello! Congratulations! Congratulations din sa buong team ninyo. Ito yung tanong ko sa inyo na ngayon, pupunta na kayo sa first finals natin here in the Juniors National Invitationals. Anong nararamdaman mo na matatapat kayo ulit sa UST bukas?
Super thankful po kasi po nag-perform po kami ng buo at saka sinunod po namin yung turo lang ng coaches tsaka hindi po nag-low yung moral namin pa.
Cristel, ngayon na ikaw ang back-to-back best player, ano yung nag-push sa'yo para maging ganito kaganda ang performance mo today?
Sinibagan ko lang po tsaka sinunod ko po yung sinabi rin ng coaches ko sa kada meeting po namin at thankful na rin po kasi naka-perform ako ng
Ang ganda ng performance mo, 15 points, 12 attacks, 3 aces. Sino naman yung mga gusto mong batiin ngayon na nanonood sa laro nyo?
Hi po sa mga sumusupport po sa amin dyan sa Negros. Tsaka hello rin po sa mga parents na nandito po, nagluluto ng pagkain namin. And sa mga Huaming community po, and thank you rin po sa family ko po. Thank you po.
Congratulations, Cristel, sa iyo at sa team ninyo. Bukas makikita na namin ulit kayo sa championship game here in the Shakey Super League Juniors National Invitationals. Cristel, congratulations and thank you very much. Ayan na nga, SJI booking the finals ticket. Let's check out our Smart Power the Place brought to you by Smart's Power All 109. Power up your next side quest and get Unli TikTok or Facebook calls and texts. 10 gig for all apps and more. Switch and load now. Dana, St. John's Institute really convincing in this match against One La Salle.
Yes, in the 3 sets won by SJI, we have to highlight their superb service aces that led them to this dominating win. We also see how they wanted to finish this off with their best possible performance, while on the other hand, One La Salle, nothing to be ashamed of. They gave SJI a challenge and will battle it out tomorrow. As we can see the plays here, SJI just really dominating in their attacks, in their services, most especially. But at the same time, also One La Salle just a little struggling on their defense, but still, again, gave SJI a good fight.
St. John's Institute came in this match as the number 2 seed, whereas One La Salle, number 3. St. John's Institute actually had a perfect sweep in the preliminary round before their game against UST. That is their only loss in this tournament, and they will go up against them once again in the final showdown happening tomorrow. So St. John's Institute will go up against a formidable team, but these set of players have really shown their prowess. Again, 25-21, 25-11, and 25-15 is our final score for the last match in the semifinals. So St. John's Institute, again, let's see where the statistics have shown them take advantage of.
St. John's Institute tallying 75 points total, 34 attacks to 26 of One La Salle, 4 blocks, and 14 service aces. Imagine that. One La Salle, unfortunately, with 23 errors that they have not been able to solve against St. John's Institute. But again, they have another chance at this tomorrow against Arellano University.
One La Salle, wanting to end their campaign of strong, St. John's Institute will go to the match for all the marbles to get the historic first ever Juniors National Invitationals 2026 here in the Playtime Phil Oil Arena. 2 p.m. is our bronze match, Arellano against One La Salle. And 4 p.m. is the all-important finals, University of Santo Tomas with the perfect record against St. John's Institute going up against them. Let's see what they have in store tomorrow. But for today, thank you very much for joining us on behalf of the broadcast team, Dana Del Rosario and Yani Mayo. We'll see you guys for action tomorrow here in the 2026 Shakey Super National Juniors Invitational.